So today, we answer the question the internet wants to know. What happens when you put a single mass flywheel into a 2015 TDI? So first thing we need to do is get all the plastic off, and then we're gonna take the trans out, and then we're gonna put the trans on the bench, and then we're gonna open it up and see what happened, because it is not going into first gear. All right, so we got the oil drained out, we got the bolts out, the inner ones, got the shift tower out. Now we're gonna flip it over on its side and start doing the last bolts and then crack it open. Crowbar, actually that little one, right over here. All right, well, we got the case off. We have found the carnage. So the first, second are over here. So when you press in the first, it goes down to the second tooth, and then pressing up into first, this is what it wouldn't even go into first. So obviously maybe some piece was stuck on the gears that wasn't letting it go up, but so when we push it up to go first now, it doesn't stay there. So looking, see if I can get in there. Looking at the gears, you can see right there, there's a piece missing. And if you go around, there's one more right there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Right there. There, go around, there's another one missing. Oh, there we go. Bam. So there's 1, 2, 3. There we go. So 3 parts of the synchro have broken off, and like these are the 2. There's still one missing, but so that's what is broken it. So it's been a couple of months now, and we're back on this project. We tried to get the gears, we tried to get the synchros fixed, and to make a long story short, it's not gonna happen. So ended up buying a new transmission, and we're gonna be throwing that back in with a dual mass flywheel, all OEM, it's SAC stuff. Hopefully now we're gonna slap the transmission up here and everything is going to work perfectly. And that's where we stopped. We got the transmission up there and we just keep running into little issues with this car. But the number one thing I wanted to get out with this update video is do not put a single mass flywheel on your Mark 6 or Mark 7 cars. You know, I'm not actually, I don't understand why ECS and DKM is selling this kit for these cars. If anybody else buys this kit, it's gonna ruin your synchros. You know, I will be reaching out to these companies and asking if we can resolve this issue, because, you know, DKM that's making the clutch and ECS that's selling the clutch, you know, it ruined this transmission, you know. So, gonna go from there on that, but I wanted to get this update video out because I still am getting a lot of questions and comments about, you know, part 1 of this video series. So, you know, Malone did get back to us with the right tune. The car was running and performing perfect for about a week, and then it just, you know, wouldn't go into first gear one day. Another thing I've been getting asked a lot is, you know, can you do this without taking the transmission out? So I think it'd be very difficult to do this without taking the transmission out. Is it possible? It might be if you have a lift and a friend. You know, if he's pushing the motor forward, and then maybe you could bring it straight down. But if you're trying to do it on jack stands and you don't have a friend, I don't think it's possible. If you have a 2014 car and below, yeah, I've done it before. We take the exhaust off. The car was on jack stands, we took the exhaust off, and the emission stuff just comes straight down. We didn't have to take the transmission off or anything. But for the 2015 TDIs and up, I think it'd be really difficult. And this is my first time working on like a newer car, Mark 6, Mark 7 car. So, you know, it kind of wasn't my deal. I was helping a friend out, so I never looked it up. I kind of hear rumors about, you know, don't put a single mass flywheel on, but coming from like Mark 4 territory for me and doing all these Mark 4 engine swaps into Mark 2s, you know, you always want to make sure you get the dual mass flywheel off, because it just grenades and it's a huge problem. So, you know, I just didn't really look into it. Obviously, if it was a car that I was working on getting paid to work on, I would have made sure I looked all this stuff up like I usually do for any of the projects I do. So, but you know, my friend, he just, you know, it wasn't his fault that his clutch went out. He was gonna upgrade a couple things. So I know it's a really short video. I really wanted to get the car, you know, running and driving to show the differences and everything, but you know, this has just turned into a big fiasco pretty much. And I really hope ECS or DKM, you know, email me back so we can resolve this issue. I think it's a pretty big deal that they're making this kit and ECS is selling this kit when this will happen to anybody, you know. And these transmissions are not cheap. It's not like a Mark III, Mark IV transmission. You know, these transmissions are still new, so they're still around like $800 to $1,000. So, and you know, if you're not putting that transmission in, you have to go to the shop. That's another $500 to $700 probably for them to do the labor. So, you know, this is an issue, and I hope it gets resolved. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to update you guys. I've been getting just, you know, still questions and comments on this video, and I just want to make sure nobody else puts this single mass flywheel kit in their car. But yeah, so when they get back to me and, you know, we have the car running and driving again with that tune and a stock clutch now, I'll make another video to kind of, you know, hopefully close it out and just have that car, hopefully have that car running and driving really good. One of the things, since the car still has that Malone tune, is the clutch gonna be slipping now. So that's gonna be it for this video. Once we get this resolved and get the car running, I'll make another video, but I just, you know, I had to get this out there so nobody else does that. So hopefully this helps somebody. Hopefully you don't put a single mass flywheel in your Mark 6 or Mark 7 car. I'll see you guys next video. Yo!